What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Stacey the Intuitive. I wanted to come here and just offer some loving, sympathetic, and kind messages to the people who may be needing it right now, as the tensions in the world are very high and a lot of themes are being highlighted. The one most important thing that I wanted to come and remind us of is the fact that we all literally belong here, guys. We are here because there is a space for us here. We belong here. You belong here on this earth. I found myself today getting very emotional just scrolling through my TikTok and stuff while I was at work. And I was getting very emotional just seeing all of this like progress that we have seemingly made be kind of rolled back, and so many notions of separation and things that make people feel excluded, make people feel like they don't belong, being at the forefront of our kind of like honestly at our global stage right now, but obviously this is really concentrated within the US. And when I was asking myself, because I knew I wanted to make some content today, I was like, what do I want to create today though? And I really wanted to make a video that reminded people of how they belong here, how important their existence is, how important your essence is in the creation of the entire earth, okay? Guys, we are meant to be here. This life that we have been granted is such a gift, and it's a gift that was given to us that no one can take away. I know that these false forces of power, these illegitimate forces of power that have been structured throughout our society, and I mean this on a global scale, not just within the US, these parameters that have been put in place, they put us in a position to feel subject to. But the truth is that our existence is our own from the moment that we come to this earth, from the moment that we leave this earth. The identity that is held within the being of each and any given individual is theirs to have, theirs to live out. And, I definitely feel heavily on my heart, even, outside of this chaos that we have right now, that I feel the heaviness of the fact that we have kind of been stifled from our most authentic expressions, from our most true senses of self, and truest ways of being, our most free senses of self. And so it's feeling very harsh right now. It's feeling very heavy right now to experience that limitation be imposed even further. But I just want to remind you guys that it's all illusion. It's all lines, right? When we think about the things that are being used to separate us and we kind of quantify it, or we kind of like formulate it or conceptualize it in a way where we're thinking about it as an immaterial energy, we see that the things that are being created amongst us or between us to divide us, they're just lines. They're literally just lines, hard lines that have been placed where energy is meant to flow freely, okay? Do not allow these hard lines to become ways that you describe yourself, or to become things that internalize within your being and take you away from understanding your true self. You belong here. You're meant to be here. And I am so grateful to be on this earth with you. And I just want to put that out there. Like, the people who are here to be their most authentic selves, to not impose upon anybody else's ability to be their most authentic selves. The people who are empowered simply from their being of understanding, their nature and knowing that they deserve to be here, that they hold value just within their inherentness. Those are my people, not the people who need to push other people down because they struggle to find power from within. Like, I feel emotional saying this because it's so true. Like, not the people who feel like they need to make others feel isolated and like they don't belong in order to feel valid within themselves. Those are not the people that we need to be looking up to. When we conceptualize or kind of juxtapose those two things, guys, people who power in these two forms, people who gain power through what they do to other people to diminish their power, and the people who gain power through just being the power that they were so divinely created to be, which one seems more powerful in its inherent nature? Ask yourself that. I just want to remind you guys to be having these conscious moments and conversations with yourself, with the people around you, so that you can ground into this idea, this important belief system that you belong here, that your voice matters, that your essence matters, that you deserve to be free, that everyone else deserves to be free. Because if you can understand the value of your being in its most free form, right, its free-flowing form, then you can understand how other people being in their freedom, in their authenticity, is a benefit to you, because it's in the ways that we free others from imposition and the lines that separate us that we become free from those very things that would impose upon our being in any way, okay? I just want to put that out there, guys. All the messages that are out there right now telling us of all the things that have been done in order to kind of further marginalize groups, make people feel isolated, like they don't belong, like they don't matter. We see so much of that. But the most basic and simple truth that I can offer to you today is that you belong here. You were placed on this earth. You are one in 7 billion plus people. You are one in all of those people, and there are other people that you will meet as a part of whatever collective number of people we get to meet in a lifetime. And it is through meeting those people that you will expand in your being, that you will gain new perspectives and all those things. It is such a blessing to be alive and to experience one another. And it's a blessing that your essence, your innate energy is a part of that bigger picture, right? That your essence is a part of it that makes it all whole, that makes it unique, that differs from the crowd if we were to be all put together. Okay? I want to put that out there. Like I just said, like that was my intention in coming today. What can I offer to the people? What do I want to create? What do I want to bring into being in this world right now? And it's just that sentiment of knowing that we all belong. And I encourage you to, sorry guys, the hair, when it gets in my eye, it just makes me, it makes me lose all train of thought. But anyway, I encourage you to use your creativity in this way. You know, as creativity is kind of under attack in this world, I would say, you know, in the way that our society has been created up until this point, and the, you know, the systems that have been created. I encourage you to utilize that inherent innate power of creativity to create something beautiful, to create something that the world needs, in a world that all we do is consume, consume, consume. Put something out there, give something to someone, to somebody, a compliment, a word of an encouragement, a piece of art. Create something to add some beauty to this world, okay? I encourage you to do that. Send this video to your friends. You know, keep this video saved in case you are needing an encouraging word in these hard times. I will continue to be pushing out creations that I think will serve the collective at this time, that I think will serve the world at this time, because I think that is what, I don't know, that's what we need. I think we need creativity. We need people who are going to bring beautiful things into this world right now. But I encourage you to create. I encourage you to offer something and bring something to life into this world as you can, if that's the only thing that you have control over at this time, because the very forces that are supposed to be in place to protect our very freedoms are the ones that are limiting our ability to be free and trying to take things away from us. But the one thing they can't take is our creativity, is the naturalness of our being and what comes from that space. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Mwah.